We were talking before the show that like how many people does it take to create a movement, and it's like one guy can tell a bunch of people to do something, and then they all start telling people to do the thing.
Yeah, it's like with your thing with Santa Claus.
Big time. Santa Claus, by the way, to have a conversation with your children. I'm not going to say it out loud because there's a lot of people listening. Question everything.
I walked in and Ian was Skyping with 2 kids. They were crying. Yeah. And he was like, it's either now or never.
Danny wants me to be a Santa Claus
Someone's
at a mall.
tell
Yeah,
you.
so you should get a job as a
you
mall
know?
Santa, and then when the kids sit in your life, goes, what do you want for Santa? He goes, I'm not real.
Yeah, the Santa Claus thing freaks me out. It's not that so much about Santa. It's about lying to children. Hey, come on, you can't.
No, see what happens.
You guys at YouTube, you can't let people tell people that Santa Claus is real. That's misinformation.
That is misinformation.
Ian's going to be a
You're
mall
right.
Santa. The kid's going to sit in his lap and he's going to go, I'm not really Santa. My name's Ian Crossland. And then the kid's going to go home and put up like Ian Crossland pictures. And, Mom, Santa's real name is Ian.
When's Ian coming down the chimney?
When's Ian coming?
He smelled funny.
There's a man coming down this chimney, takes it off. This was just a test. I'm not real. And you failed, kids.
This is kind of wild for me, though, because I had older siblings, so I never thought Santa was real.
Yeah.
Lucky. I got humiliated at school because when I was like 11, I still thought he was real.
So now we know what this is all about.
But then you know what happened?
The truth comes out.
I went to my
Ian.
mom and I was like, okay, so you lied to me about Santa, so you probably lied about God too. So I thought that God was a lie for like 25 years after that.
Terrible memories of first year of high school.
It was deep, dude.
Showing up to gym class. You guys pumped?
Mike Robb was like, you idiot. My mom puts an orange in my stocking, and all the kids laughed in the gym locker room in 5th grade. I was
And
like,
then finally, after he figured out Santa Claus
you
wasn't
were
real, he's like, at least we still have the tooth fairy, right, boys?
Did you like have one of those families like no TV kind of thing?
I was the oldest. No, I was the oldest, so they didn't know when to tell me. They were just letting it ride until I found out.
Stuff to like encourage it. Like, did they like? I know some families like to put like boot prints in the snow or whatever.
Yeah, they would have cookies half eaten at night, and I was like, "Yes, he is real, you guys!" And all the kids were laughing, and like Mike Robb definitely won that one. What's happening, Mike?
Well, anyways, we know the
Who was
motivations
that man
behind
that
this.
kept coming into my room?
All that stuff. The down the chimney. How the hell we don't even have a chimney?
I
Didn't
love
matter.
that you were 11.
I've heard this a lot before. I heard this a lot before, though, from older kids in the family that they were made fun of for thinking Santa was real. But so my sister's 5 years older than me. As soon as I was like a conscious entity of some sort, she's just like, "There's no Santa."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know what that means anyway."
Face
So-
reality.
the presents are still coming, so just keep your mouth
Exactly,
shut just
and I
enjoy
would have
yourself.
been thankful to my parents if I'd known they were the ones buying it the
See,
whole time.
all of my younger siblings eventually confronted someone in our family with, because they're much younger than me, confronted us with some kind of evidence, like, oh, it's interesting that he wouldn't fit down our chimney, or they'd be like, that wrapping paper looks familiar to me, or like whatever it was. Like, I think at some point kids naturally question this. Like, it's one
Not
thing.
Ian.
No, I trust
hold
my
on, hold on.
parents.
I gotta read the super chat. Adam Smith said that kids have their entire adult lives to be miserable. Let children believe in magic and enjoy childhood.
You know what?
No. Hold on.
Quantum physics.
No, let me answer this, because this one actually is completely the inverse of my worldview. Children should have jobs. I'm not saying. You like that one, huh?
No,
Let the man cook.
Especially if
I'm
they're
not
vagina.
Yeah.
They don't have to work in
Someone's
mines.
got to make these Nikes.
They don't got to work in factories. They can deliver papers. They can shovel snow. They can mow lawns. The reason they're miserable as adults is because the world they were given as children was ripped away from them once they got older. Give them the world of reality as children, so when they grow up, they're not miserable because they're like, this is the world. What do you mean?
And
Why would I be
expose
unhappy?
kids to the magic of quantum physics. You want to talk about wild reality, man? Think of like the vibrating
The cool
essence of the
uncle on
Higgs
crack.
field.